Hi everybody, Grandmaster Danny Passmore here, again with my book, Martial Hearts. I'm getting the light correctly there. And today we're going to start into the emotional con games, but we're going to start with what I call the brain needs more, not less, in this chapter. Well, it's hard to see with the light there. But basically, the brain needs to be challenged and stimulated in order to grow. So you ask a fifth grader if he'd like to go to fourth grade, and he may say, sure, yeah, because that'll be easy. But then when you explain to him that you're going to be there all day, every day with these immature kids, it's going to be so boring because you already know the material. It's not going to be fun just because it's easy, because your brain isn't being challenged. And then they'll understand. We need to be challenged. Okay, now, how this goes into what I'm talking about is boys, like we said before, in the difference between men and women, men are stimulated visually. Like they see some skin, they start getting excited. So boys will look at books. It could be the underwear models in a Sears catalog, Playboy magazine. Now, the internet's so prevalent, you mistype one word and you've got pornography all over your screen. And the problem is, when we see that kind of stuff, what we need to do is turn our mind off of it immediately. Don't entertain that thought. Get off of that. Change the subject in your brain. Think about something else. Think about your family. All right? Think about your mom. Get off of the sexual topic of looking at women indecently dressed or completely undressed. Now, what happens when the brain is stimulated this way is the pictures stop working, right? Then the videos stop working. So what happens? They start acting out physically with a sister, a neighbor's sister, a friend's sister, someone's daughter, even a stranger. And this can lead to very unhealthy behaviors. There have been mass murderers who said they started off by looking at Playboy magazines, and once that picture got ingrained into their brain, it just developed and grew into an unhealthy fixation and an obsession and an addiction that needed to be filled. And unfortunately, so that they wouldn't get caught after a sexual assault, they would murder their victim, thinking that that way they can't tell the police what happened to them or who it was. Now, for those of us who are what I consider normal people who don't go that route, it's still dangerous because these models that you see on the internet, in magazines, you don't see them gracefully aging as women. They're replaced by younger models, all right? So as your wife gradually ages, as beautifully as it will be, she can't compete with the image you've already set in your brain of that young look. And so I think that's one of the reasons why so many thousands, maybe hundreds of thousands of men in the United States are participating in having sex with children, with the children that are trafficked from across the border to have sex with men, because they need to feel that need, that craving for the young look, and they can't be satisfied with someone their age. It's just the way the brain works. That's why it's important to get off of that, get your brain off of that. Now, how do we do that? Guys, iron sharpens iron. You got to have an accountability partner. Find somebody that you're pals with that you can talk to about these things. Open up, be honest, and be trustworthy. Don't gossip about it to other people, even if you get mad at them. All right? Because this is a very delicate and important topic. And once rumors get started about somebody, it will ruin their reputation in a heartbeat. All right? So we have to be careful and be strong and be there for each other so that we can prevent that type of thing from happening. Enjoy the lady that you're with. Enjoy her growing older gracefully, and don't allow your brain to get sucked in to this image of constant young looking uh, physical woman's body all the time. All right, that's very unhealthy. And talk it out with somebody. Okay, so now that's the introduction. The next topic we're going to start talking about actual con games for people who get someone under their control and use it to take advantage of them, usually sexually. Okay? Thanks. God bless.